All right, guys, welcome to video number 3. We're going to kind of tie all of this together and talk about the vital behaviors in growing your business. So vital behaviors being what are the things that you can do every single day to make sure that you are climbing that mountain, that if you have big goals in this business, what are you doing every single day that's really going to help move your business forward? And in a nutshell, I shared this on the first video. This growth tracker is exactly what we're going to be talking about. It is the step-by-step things that you want to do consistently to grow a business. So often people are like, how can I do this? How can I grow this business? And I think the biggest thing is doing these little things every day and then having something to invite to. So you'll see on our team page, like for example, this month, we're talking about the Self-Love Club, and we created bundles and giveaways and prizes. Sorry, my hair is bugging me. Bundles and prizes and giveaways that will benefit people and give you something to invite to. You are more than welcome to invite to that group, piggyback on what we're doing. Or if you want to come up with your own group, something that you think would reach your market better, you can do that too. But you want to have a reason for people to start with you now. Because if you don't have like a deadline or a group for them to join, they might kind of sit around and watch for a while, go back and forth on what they want to do. I am the queen of this. Like I will add things to my Target shopping cart all the time, and it'll just sit there and I'll think about it. Do I want to buy it? Do I not want to buy it? And people will do the same thing with you when they're watching you. They're like, maybe they'll take the Meology assessment and then they'll kind of sit on it and, should I order? Should I not? It's kind of expensive. Maybe I'll do it next month. And they'll just kind of sit and in this thinking. And what you want to do is move them from being curious to purchasing, and having a group or something, a challenge that you can invite them to gives them a reason to make this purchase now, as opposed to just sitting and waiting on it. So you want to have something that you're inviting to, that you're excited about. And the cool thing is with our products, you can really think outside the box. Last month I did a metabolism, gut health, and thyroid group, which was so awesome and so fun to be able to use our products and then teach on those types of things and how people can better their metabolism or their gut health, or maybe why are they having certain symptoms and how they can better it. This month we're doing that Self-Love Club, where we're focusing not only on our Ready Set Wellness bundles, but our skincare, our metabolism supplements, and even just we have a Go and Glow bundle with our mascara and our collagen and our sustained energy boost. So we have fun. My dog decided to come in. We have fun bundles that you can put together that, you can really promote different things and get creative. I was also talking to a friend of mine about in March doing some sort of a spring clean, where we do a 7-day cleanse and then use some of our cleaning line and promote the home line. There's so much that you can do to be creative, which is really cool. Okay, so I'm going to share a little bit more about the vital behaviors, and I am going to share what they call the SHARE system. I'm going to share the SHARE system. It's a great way for, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to lock my dog outside. It's a great way to really use the products that we have and share them consistently with people. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm just trying to get to the right page. Hold on one second. I must have lost my piece of paper for that. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen, and then I will find the piece of paper that I'm looking for. All right, let me go back and let me lock my dog out of the room so he doesn't keep interrupting. Hey, come on. All right. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. Like I told you in the last video, I absolutely love that Shaklee puts all of this stuff together for us, because it just makes it so much easier to share, to learn social media. They're constantly updating this and making it easier for all of us to really utilize social media and be super effective. So, all right. So first, let's talk. Actually, I'm going to stop. Sorry, I feel like I'm going back and forth. That's right. First, I'm going. Oh, here we go. The 5 vital behaviors. So, the vital behaviors are a roadmap that you can follow to kind of help focus on business building efforts that will really help you see success in your business. So the first one is use and love Shaklee. That is a no-brainer. We want to be using these products in our everyday life. We want to be taking our supplements, drinking our shakes, using our skincare line, using our home products. The cool thing is you can kind of Shaklee-ize your home. So over time, you can gradually get more and more of these products into your home so that you can use them, you can talk about them, and you can share. The best way to share things is to be using it and then talking about it. And it's funny because I'll even tell people, I'm like, I love the supplements. Like, I feel so much better. And I like have them in my car. And like, I'm using them and I'm talking about it. And that is the best thing you can do. Follow the share system. So the share system is a process of inviting someone to experience Shaklee. And we'll go over that in just a second. The third thing is help others experience success. So ambassadors, us as ambassadors of Shaklee, we want to help support others. So helping our customers and our members build healthier habits. So that's where running these groups that are going to help them use their products consistently or use maybe different products consistently is so important. And then also when you bring people into your team, really loving them and helping them get their business started, answering their questions. I really believe in this business. This is more of a marathon than a sprint, and we need to be building long relationships and lifelong friends and customers in this business. And it's really going to make a huge difference. There have people that have been ambassadors with this company for like 60 years because this company has been around so long. There's people that have been with them since day one. And that's the type of mentality you want to have in this business, that long-term mindset. This is a business that you can grow and pass down to your kids. This is a business that is something that will give them residual income over their lifetime, which is unbelievable. And so you want to have that long-term mentality. How can you help create this long-standing business that is something that you can almost gift to your kids as an inheritance? Okay, it really truly can grow into something like that. Do personal development. So wellness includes strengthening and growing who you are as a person, and they encourage us to do at least 15 minutes of personal development. Personal development meaning reading motivational books, listening to a motivational podcast, doing something that's going to better your business. Maybe you're watching an Instagram training or something on leadership or something on growing a team or something that's going to better you professionally and personally. It really makes a huge difference in staying motivated. If you can read these books, listen to these podcasts that just motivate you, light a fire in your belly, it is so much easier to show up into this business when you're excited about it and motivated. And sometimes we need those external things to really light that fire in us. And then develop leadership. A healthy business needs leadership. Ambassadors are encouraged to develop their own leadership abilities as well as help the ambassadors on their team develop theirs. This is super important for people that want to build a team. If you are looking to build a team, looking to build kind of a legacy here, you want to learn to be a really good leader so that you can help motivate and encourage the people around you. And that's just so important. All right, so let's dive into the share system that they talk about. And I feel like this is super important. Like we're talking about posting on social media, talking to your niche market, creating, a professional look on Instagram, having something to invite to. Well, this is a way that like you're setting the stage for these conversations to happen, and the share system kind of helps you go through those conversations with people. I also like to post scripts on our team page, things that you can kind of use when you're having conversations with people that just make it a little bit easier. But this is something that Shaklee has put together, the share system. So what does share stand for? So the S stands for starting new conversations. And I'm going to scroll down here a little bit. It kind of talks right here about following the share system. So let's look at the S's right here in that share system. So number 1, add 3 people to your social media following. Again, this is so like all ingrained in this one-page document. So don't feel like you have to memorize all of this. If you can use this tracker, it's going to go through a lot of these things that we're going to talk about, and it's all in one spot. So number one, add 3 people to your social media following. So add friends, be a friend, expand your network. Number 2, do a post on social media that either connects or showcases the benefits of a healthy lifestyle. And we talked yesterday about using the posting plan that Shaklee has created with all those posting ideas. They also have that monthly focus that we looked at that really gives you reels and stories and pictures that you can grab and use on your social media. So this is so important to be someone that's consistently talking about Shaklee products, because remember, it's consistency over time. Only like 10% of people that follow you on social media will see your posts. Instagram doesn't show it to everybody. So while you think you post it and 100% of the people that follow you are seeing it, that's not the case. Same with your stories. Not everybody is going to see it. And it takes 7 to 10 times of someone seeing you post about something before they actually know what you're doing. So when you're promoting a group or you're talking about a product, you got to remember, like, a lot of people are going to like see you post about your vitamins, but it's not going to stick until you post it consistently. So just make sure that you're consistent and almost being a broken record so that people consistently, see what you're doing and what you're promoting. The next one is update your social media stories. Like I said before, posts are kind of more of your business, especially on Instagram. It's more of your business. You're sharing value. You're talking about the products. You're adding to your niche. And then in your stories, that's where people get to know you as a person. How you talk, how you look, what your house looks like, what your kids are like, what your family's like, what your interaction with your husband's like. People are super nosy and want to know what's going on behind closed doors. And this is your chance to kind of peel back the curtain and share your heart, your life with people. The next one, respond to all likes and comments, views, or direct messages on social media. If you are posting consistently and doing stories consistently, you should never run out of a warm market, meaning you should never run out of people to talk to. Respond to likes and comments. If people comment on your picture, respond back, be interactive. If you have a poll on your social media or you ask a question, respond to the people that respond to you. Because that also, not only are you building these relationships, but you're showing Instagram that you're an active participant on their app. And they want people that are going to be using the app and interacting with people. The whole goal of Instagram is to get people to connect and talk and be on the app longer. So if you're connecting with people and commenting, and people are commenting on your things and on your stories, then Instagram wants you there. They love you and they want you to be there more, and they're going to show you more in the news feed. So it's super important that you are being social on social media. And then the next one is initiate 5 new conversations with someone on or off social media. Now, these conversations aren't business related. It's not like you're getting in somebody's message. I will never tell you to do this. Do not get in somebody's message on Instagram and be like, hey girl, you want to try my product or join my group? No, do not ever hey girl anybody. These connections are, like we've talked about, these are building relationships, building those friendships. So if you see these people on the street, you're going to run up and give them a hug because you comment, you like on all their things. So just start conversations, comment on people's pictures, write on someone's story, build those connections. They go so far. Okay, so that's the S, start new conversations. So many ideas there, and really where the bulk of your time is going to go is this S, the start new conversations, because it's your posts, it's your stories, it's your conversations, it's your connections, it's all the things. All right. Number H, help them get information. So scroll back down here. For number H, it says share the Ready Set Wellness video and booklet with 4 people. I don't know if I would necessarily share a video with people, but help people get more information, absolutely. So when someone comments that they want more information or says they want to join your next group, You want to start talking to them and seeing how you can help them get started. You don't want to word vomit on them and just give them all the information at once. You want to ask them questions and then have this back and forth conversation. So normally I'll start off by saying like, hey, I'd love to get you some more information. Were you interested in our health and wellness bundles or our skincare bundles or a combination of both? And see what they're interested in. And then if they come back and say they're really interested in health and wellness, I'm like, okay, great. I think the best way for you to get started is to take our free assessment. Then Shaklee will recommend what they think you need, and then we can go from there. Then I get them to fill out the Meology assessment, which I think is so impressive, so extensive, and most people just love it. I get them to fill out the Meology assessment. Once I get the email that they've filled out the Meology assessment, then I message them again and say, hey, I saw you filled out your Meology assessment. What do you think of the results? And then I encourage them to get started with the Ready Set Wellness bundle. I tell them the best way to get started, the cheapest way. You get a bunch of free products at a huge discount. And I have that conversation with them. So the biggest thing is you want to start off by asking a question. What are they looking for? What problem do they need solving? And then kind of direct them along those ways, along that way. And like I said before, I never just send somebody my link and let them figure it out. I want to be walking them through the process. People want to be told what to do. Fill out this link. Let me know what you think of the results. This is the bundle you want to go to. This is how you order it. You need to walk people through the process, and don't just send your link to them and hope and pray that they figure it out and order from you. You want to walk along this process with them and really help them get started. Okay, number A, or oh my gosh, if I do that again, A, ask them to get started. So invite people to get started with the Ready Set Wellness bundle. Okay, so this is where it's super important to have a list of people that you're having a conversation with. And normally I don't message them and just say like, hey, are you ready to buy from me? I might say, hey, I had you on my list of people to follow up with. I know that you had taken the Meology assessment, a couple months ago. Were you ready to pull the trigger on that? I have this great group starting if you're ready to get started. So I always act as if I'm following up, which I am, but I never put pressure on them to join. I'm just like, hey, I wanted to follow up with you, see if you had any questions or if you were ready to get started. Fortune is in the follow-up because so often we get busy in our life and we forget to order the thing or join the thing or, whatever. So sometimes it just takes that little nudge, for you to actually for them to actually pull the trigger and order. Okay, R, remind them of their why. Follow up with people you invited. Okay, so remind them of their why. So I would kind of do this together with the ask. The A and R can almost go together. So if you are following up with someone, you could say, hey, I know you were interested in the skincare because you were noticing that your skin was super dry. Our youth line is on sale this month. I just, wanted to follow up with you. So I would almost tie the ask together with their why if they shared with you a reason why they wanted to get started. And this is where it's so important when you're first having that first conversation that you ask them, what are they looking for? What are they looking to accomplish? So that you can always tie that back into when you're suggesting a product or you're following up with them, you can always tie it back in like, hey, I know you were, really looking to get started on a healthy shake and some supplements because you've been super tired lately. Are you ready to get started? I had you on my follow-up list and I just didn't want you to think I forgot about you or something like that. Just start the conversation over again, but let them know that they're a person and not a number. You never want someone to feel like you're just selling to them. You always want them to feel like they're super important to you. They're never just a number. And then E is earn supplemental income. So this is just as ambassadors, if we are going through this process, you will earn supplemental income. You will, earn those Star Club bonuses. You will be selling those Ready Set Wellness bundles, and that income is really going to grow over time. That residual income from getting the products into people's hands. I truly believe that with this business, if you can get the products into people's hands, that is 90% of the battle in this business, because once people try the products, try the supplements, feel the difference, see how their skin feels, they're going to be customers for life. The biggest thing is just getting it in their hands. And by you helping others find products that help them in their everyday life, that make them feel better, that make them feel healthier, you are going to build a residual income. Okay, so that's it for the vital behaviors and that share system. Again, all of that stuff is available on Shaklee's website. Makes it super easy for you to get started. And like I said, every month they're going to be updating their social media training with ideas for what you can post. And then they have the real training on there. And the best thing you can do is just get in and start. Focus on who you want to help. Focus on your goals and why you're here. And then just get in there and start posting consistently. And post with a purpose, so you're talking to those people that you want to help. And then team up either with us as a whole group, as a whole team, and invite to the groups that we have, or invite to a group that you want to promote. Like I said, the sky is the limit to what you can invite to, but have something to invite to, have a reason why it's helping people, and just get out there and get in there and get messy. You're gonna figure it out by doing it. This business is all about diving in and doing. Do not wait and just collect a ton of information and not ever do anything with it. You want to dive in, start posting, start doing those stories. You might be uncomfortable at first. I was uncomfortable when I first started doing stories. Now I don't even care. So just get in there, start doing it, start posting, and it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Lead from the heart, lead from wanting to help and serve others, create those connections, treat everybody how you want to be treated. Network, love people, and all the rest will follow. So anyway, I hope these videos have helped. Please let me know if you have any other questions or things that you need help with. We're always going to be creating trainings and helping you as much as we can. So just let me know what you need so that we can put it together. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk soon.